The video for May 4th, 2017 is titled, "More Reading Leads to More Confusion." Every day I get several reports in my inboxes. I do my best to review them all, except for advertisements or sales pitches. My sources, of course, are varied, each coming with a different perspective. One friend even sends me things with opposing views that helps me see why it is so difficult for us to even find mutual ground, let alone actually work together. That's the downside of the confusing rhetoric. Is there an upside? If there is, it's not one I can easily state and certainly not describe in any detail. Therefore, I am left where most of us probably are, confused. Some get upset with me when I keep saying it will take divine intervention. However, I do not see how we can build something better when we cannot even get on the same page from which to begin. It may sound like a broken record to many, but until we are able to focus on loving and listening to one another, we will not be able to provide real and workable solutions to our problems. I still think it will take an act of God, the real one. Let me say that yesterday's recording, I only had to do it once. The changes we made to Windows worked, although I still, every time I start making a video on this newer computer now, I'm, at least for a couple of days, I'm going to be wary because of the experience I had on the previous 4 videos, not the last one, but the ones before that, where 4 videos in a row I did not get sound, and hopefully my friend Matthew's fix of reinstalling Windows on a partitioned hard drive will have solved the problem. Of course, I still have many more computer issues I'm going to have to resolve on the old computer. As this one may be up to snuff, the newer one may be up to snuff, but the old one still has to have some things done to it that will bring it into better workability for me, more ease of operation should I ever have to use it again, although primarily I'm just using it for the timer. Anyway, as I said in the blurb, I get information from more than one source, and some of the things that I get are very, very difficult for me to comprehend. I do get regular updates from an individual who doesn't, English is not the first language, and some of what is communicated is certainly challenging for me to completely understand what is being said. But again, there are such a wide divergence of opinions, and some of it I'm sure is coming from those that are part of the cabal and purposely creating the confusion, because as long as we light workers, and I use that term loosely because I don't even know what that means anymore. I don't know what a lot of things mean anymore. But if they can get us confused, it keeps them in control, or at least it keeps things from organizing so that there can be positive changes. I still get reports every day from 2 different sources on 2 and sometimes more than 2, on the revaluation of currency. Supposedly, Trump signed the thing putting the United States on a asset-backed or gold-backed monetary system, but Trump still has an alliance with the great liars, which is the state of Israel, and he has family members that are aligned there. So until that alliance between the United States and Israel is severed and never to be reconnected, I don't see much hope in creating a world that actually works. I see a lot of confusion, a lot of divergence of opinions, and it's going to be really hard for us to work together to build a better world. And I don't know if the RV would actually help by putting money into the hands of people that have better intentions than the cabal. According to some reports I've seen, certain people in the cabal are also being able to take advantage of some of this release of the great wealth. And why they would allow criminals to participate in that, again, doesn't make sense. If I was an all-powerful and omnipotent being, like I've always believed God was, I would simply take out these charlatans that have so much invested from their point of view in creating a structure of control rather than a non-structure of freedom. Freedom is not structured. Freedom just is. And there doesn't need to be control. Control is the problem, not the solution. That's not how the cabal sees it, however. To them, they want to control everything, and they've been incrementally tightening their grip on humanity step by step over many decades and even some centuries. It has been progressively getting worse, so that humans have less and less, not more and more, freedom. And this is the issue that we as humanity face. And again, as I said in the blurb, until we are able to love and to listen to one another, how can we possibly be cohesive enough to build something that works for everyone? What is the bridge that has to be built from where we are to where we envision ourselves going? I don't see it happening without God helping us. And may the real God, I'm convinced that everything in our culture, our religion, our politics, our monetary system, our educational system, our media, everything has been corrupted by the cabal. Everything has been corrupted by these who only wish control, and they do not believe in telling the truth. They lie when lies suit them. They have an agenda that is anti-life and anti-love. It makes no sense to me where they're coming from, because I have never come from that place. But neither do I have the ability, or at least I don't know that I have the ability, to bring cohesion to those of us who want to create a better world, as I do, as many people do. But we're not on the same page. We are not able, it doesn't seem, to work together. What is going to be the structure? Is there going to be a structure that enables us to get on the same page and pull in the same direction and take down and expose the lies? Not the beings as much as the lies. The lies need to be exposed as lies, and we need to be able to laugh at how gullible we all have been in buying the lies hook, line, and sinker. And it has sunk us, come to the point of almost sinking humanity completely, so that we would be eradicated from the face of the earth. So anyway, folks, I'm rambling, and I know I am, but this is a dilemma that I face and that we face together as human beings. And is there a solution that can take us out of the confusion? Without divine intervention, I don't know what it is. Thank you for listening, and namaste.